Fresh name outwardly.
Throwing that same
Fresh.
question to you, Albert. Have you ever had a situation where you felt like, because we got a lot of artists on here today, guys, Albert being one of them. Have you ever had a situation where you felt like the enemy was trying to say, you can go to the next level. You just gotta, you
Yeah,
just gotta give us some
I've
next
seen.
level dedication.
I had the experience. I had the experience, and I went a little too far with it, and it opened my eyes to what was real. A lot of people don't understand um, how real it really is, and how controlled music is. And this is to anybody trying to be an artist. It's a whole nother world. Yeah, rap is satanic, man. It is. You're not going to get in the industry and think you're going to blow up, and the elites are not going to come and request full control of you. And if you don't, you're not going to go nowhere. A lot of those guys that's at the top of the food chain in the music industry are a part of this elite group.
Hmm.
And
Now you putting out some very strong claims. Is there any direct
it's
situation that you can say for sure
it's
this is what
facts.
happened?
Yeah, I mean, I went through a I went through a little something. I had some people reach out to me uh, on several occasions before I bit. I was at a state. I was at a state in my career where I felt like it was. I was going to do whatever to get to the next level.
Hmm.
I wasn't thinking about my spirit. I wasn't thinking about being raised in the church. I wasn't thinking about the values that was instilled in me. And I met some people. Um, the Illuminati is real. It's real. No disrespect to the Illuminati, their organization. Nothing that they do, because everybody has the right to do what they feel. But when we know something is not right, it is what it is. I had an experience, and it led me to the truth. And I don't think if I would have ever had the experience, I wouldn't know how real God is. And I pray that a lot of men out here in the music industry that's doing music don't make the mistake that I did, because I had to call my cousin and tell him, like, it really bothered me for a long time how powerful magic is, and
Hmm.
people think magic is not real. It's
Hmm.
hell is real,
So
heaven
that's
is
that's
real.
interesting. You
I'm just gonna give y'all the experience. I'm just gonna be 100 with y'all. So I was gonna join, and before anything went far, I had to repeat some stuff. I, I'm about. I really want y'all to hear this. I'm getting goosebumps on my arms right now as we speak. I want to show y'all this how real this is, man, and tell y'all that it's a war going on in this world between God and the devil, and it's real, and people don't understand it. So I was looking for success. I just wanted to be successful. When you've been at the bottom of the bottom, it's different to guys that come from the hood and grow up, and you got a lot of dudes out here that make decent music that have a lot of potential to really blow. I had good music. I had the backing for the music. I had a lot, but it wasn't about that to me. It was about going to the next level beyond music. See, when you get big in music, it ain't just about music. They don't want people that's just solely music. They look for influential people, people that can influence, people that has mass followers. That's what they want.
so you
So
felt like now was this a bunch of dudes and just some shady record executives that were trying to talk to you, or what was the
it's
spiritual
beyond.
component?
It
Because we're
was
talking about
beyond.
selling souls to the
It
devil.
was beyond. It's beyond just record execs. See, they don't. You know, gangster music sells. He's correct about that, but it's bigger than that. Because if Kanye West can make Jesus walk and sell how many copies? Millions of copies of that went double platinum. You can't say that if I rap about Jesus or if I put some religical bases in my music that they don't want that because it won't sell. It's just all on the artist. How good you is with your words, how you can play with your words. It's never that, right? Because a lot of people use that in a negative sense. A lot of people desecrate God. If you really look at the music industry now in days, you got everybody doing these upside down crosses and everything, bro. When you look at the shows, how they set up the award shows, and when these guys is performing, look at the backdrops. If you know
Bro,
anything,
the devil came to you in a dream? Did he send?
it was listen.
Was he dressed as Mickey Mouse? What happened?
This was a step before. No, listen. This was a step before I was gonna fly to New York City to meet somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a guy
Now,
which
let's back it
I'm
up.
about to listen to this. I'm about to tell you this, right? So the guy, whoever you go in to this organization under is considered your father. He's your father. So when you go into that organization under that person, he's your father, then they're gonna set the rules off top, but you're gonna repeat something. He's gonna tell you to repeat after him. And I repeated something after this man. And I repeated it after him in Latin. And once I realized what I did when I was done with it, when this phone call, the conversation was over, I felt a real like God, like, man, you know me, and this is how you do me. Bro, listen, I went into a state. Look, y'all got goosebumps on my arms. All up my arms right now. I'm about to tell you this. So I went into a state. This guy was reaching out to me. I wasn't answering no phone calls, nothing. I'm on the road in my truck. I got my curtains closed. Anybody ever been in the semi or know somebody been in the semi, they'll tell you. When you shut down, you behind them curtains, it's dark in the back. I was in a dead sleep. This same guy that I'm telling y'all about, I know what he looked like. Period. These people came to me in my sleep, right? Not just them, a demon came to me in my sleep. And it was so real and raw and uncut. And you know what they told me in the dream?
What's
They
that,
let me know who they was, but they said, we told you, this is not a game. And I'm going to tell you this, I've never looked back. My cousin sitting right here on this phone was the first person I've ever opened up to about that. I never opened up to my brother about it, pastor. I didn't know what to do. I felt like I lost my soul.
You felt like you sold your soul.
I felt like I did, but it's a process you actually have to go through to sell your soul. It ain't just that. I was headed towards that lane. But let me tell you what's crazy is that doors was already opening for me.